Uh, Carrie Underwood before he cheats. Of all the things that I'm gonna rant about today, if you know me, I guess it would make sense, and that I'd rant about things like this often in the moment when I hear a song or whatever. And that's what happened the other day. I was out and about. I think it was at like the mall, or I don't remember where I was when I heard the song because I'm not in places a lot of the time where there's radio other than the mall, I guess. Um, anyway, heard the song and just kind of like went off on it because ever since it came out, it's just like bothered me and been so annoying. Besides the fact that I'm just not a fan of the style of the song with instrumentation, whatever. Like I'm focusing on the lyrics right here. That's what I want to rant about. That's what I want to talk about because it's ridiculous. There's plenty and thousands of ridiculous songs out there in every fashion. Like it's yeah, but I'm focusing on this one because it gained like a lot of popularity. Because I'm really unsure of what the intention is. Because it doesn't make much sense. Because I see it as just what we'll get into it. Really quick recap if you don't know the song "Before He Cheats" by Carrie Underwood. Um, it's basically outlining a story of how her significant other, her dude, man, guy, was cheating on her. She must have found out somehow, and how he's out now with some. She's assuming he's at the bar with trying to woo some woman or whatever that she's at the same time like putting down. So this is where it's going to get into this thing later. Like, is this about female empowerment? Because like I don't understand like what you're trying to say with this, and maybe because you're not saying much on another. I'm trying to like make it this other level thing, and it's really not that thing. And maybe it's very basic and simplistic, which makes sense because it's super basic, and pretty much any person who enjoys this song is probably super basic too. So she's like putting down this person that she assumes he's with. By first of all, the way that she's putting her down is just so dumb. Just like her bleached blonde hair, and that she can't shoot whiskey, so she's drinking some fruity little drink, and whatever. So basically, she's like building herself up and putting this other woman down, and then at the same time, anyway. So she's doing that, but the big thing is that she outlines how she destroys his vehicle. Like just completely vandalizes and destroys her ex's vehicle, and she's really happy about that and proud of herself, I guess, for this illegal activity, and saying that she's doing this, and that next time maybe he'll think before he cheats. Let me find the words verbatim, and because this is a song I don't listen to very often, I'm gonna have to look it up here. Yeah, so you can go and subject yourself to a horrible time by listening to the song. I'm just gonna sing the chorus here real quick. Sing? No, I'm not. I'm gonna just tell the chorus here real quick in case you don't know. I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive, carved my name into his leather seats. I took a Louisville Slugger to both his headlights. I slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. So, there's that part, and we're going to get back to that. And then there's the very ending, where well, it's not the very ending. It's very close to the end, though, where she says, I might have saved a little trouble for the next girl, because the next time that he cheats, oh, you know it won't be on me. That whole statement doesn't make any sense either. Well, let's go back to the chorus here for a second. So she describes how she just completely destroys his vehicle, and then at the end of that says, maybe he'll think next time before he cheats. Now, why? What are you teaching him? That, oh, if I cheat on people, then maybe someone will come and destroy my ex might destroy my vehicle, so I guess I better not cheat. Like, you're ruling by fear? Is that what it is? Like, instead, he's not, like, that's not, he's gonna think, like, I had just one crazy ex, that's it. She just went nuts and completely did, like, mad illegal damage to my vehicle and went completely off the rails, that's what a normal person would think. That's what an average person of cognitive ability, a person of average cognitive ability, would probably assume. Not that every single time you were to cheat on somebody, that the partner would just get out of their mind, like, and do things to that extreme. Like, either way, most people don't learn because of punitive consequences. Those type of lessons don't stick, right? Like, well, I'm gonna do this thing and punish you, and maybe next time you'll think about what you're gonna do. It's like, no, people learn to be better people because of other things, not because, like, a real consequence of being like, oh, I missed, like, I screwed up, and now the woman of the love of my life, like, left me, or like you know what I mean? Like, those are real consequences. Maybe that would spark something else that would say, wait a second, like, I need to reevaluate myself here because I'm not happy with myself, and I need to change those things for me. So the fact that some woman just completely went off the rails and destroyed your vehicle isn't gonna make you think, like, I'm not happy with me, I'm not the person I want to be. It just shifts everything and the focus onto, like, wow, what the heck? Like, she went nuts. So first of all, just saying I'm going to do that, and then maybe next time he'll think before he does it. Like, it implies so much stuff that just doesn't make any sense. And that main thing of, like, why would you assume that's going to teach him anything, or that he'll really learn anything? Like, maybe, like, I don't think that she's in a position to teach him anything anyway, because maybe whatever, like, he's got to learn that stuff for himself. But maybe talking and having a legitimate conversation is the only thing you could do that might be worth anything in that moment. And, like, talking about how that feels and how much you cared, or I don't know, but this isn't the answer. Obviously, this is ridiculous and stupid, and it's anyway. So then let's move to the end where it doesn't make any sense either. That close to that very last bit. I might have saved a little trouble for the next girl, because the next time that he cheats, it won't be on me. This is just more of a grammatical thing. I don't know. It's just a stupid thing. I think she was trying to imply, like, oh, I saved a little trouble for the next girl because he's not going to cheat on anyone anymore, because he's thinking, man, like, maybe someone else will be this nuts and do this to me too, and they'll be that out of their mind and irrational that they'll do this to me. So it's like installing fear that every woman's going to do this to you, but that's not what she actually says. She said, maybe I'll save a little trouble for the next girl because next time he cheats, it won't be on me. That doesn't make any sense. He's not going to cheat on you again because you're not going to be with him again. That's it. Like, you just say goodbye. You just, you say what you need to say, and you say, I'm not going to be with you anymore because that's not healthy for me, because I care about you or whatever, and you're cheating on me, and that doesn't make me feel good, so bye, and you never speak to him again. That's why he's not going to cheat on you again. Not because you completely destroyed his vehicle. So I don't understand. I think that some women find this empowering, like a song, like, it's way too popular, I feel like, for... We could talk about sexism and stuff too, and I don't know how deep I want to get into that. I just feel like if a man were to make a song that was equivalent to this, it would not fly, I guess. Obviously, things are way skewed in the other direction, where I'm very understanding of the oppression of women and all these different things. I'm just so annoyed with the song because I'm like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense on so many levels, but I'm just like, is this supposed to be empowering women? Empowering them to do what? Enabling them to not actually communicate what they need to, or just learn to just leave it alone and move on? Or, like, I don't understand. I don't think it does anything positive, I'll tell you that. Like, it's not going to teach him anything positive. It's going to perpetuate a stereotype that you don't want, which is that women can be irrational and crazy, and my crazy ex stories. Like, you're perpetuating that negative stereotype onto you, and if your intention was to have this represent more than yourself, which a lot of songs do, especially when songs get really popular, it's because people can relate to them. So that's a whole other thing I'm not going to touch again, I guess, but That's just, it's so ridiculous that you think that this would be appropriate and that this is like fun and it's like if it's empowering. I feel like I can't even put my hands down on that. Like, it's nuts. It's crazy. It's way out to lunch. It's not helpful. It's not positive. It's not constructive. Again, we could pick thousands and thousands and thousands of songs from male artists, and it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that this is on the radio and I hear it way more often than I should, and the fact that people are into it, and I'm like, this. What is this? Like, this just makes you feel good to. I can be a vindictive person, for sure. I would delight in some thoughts about maybe my exes and whatever, karma, maybe doing something. Like, I understand that thought process, like, a little bit, but going this far, and the fact that so many times I believe, like, that there aren't as many repercussions when people in these scenarios, women in these scenarios, act out in ways similar to this. It seems like things aren't taken seriously. When it's the other way around, obviously they're taken way more seriously. I don't know. There's a lot of directions this could go in. I'm just ranting about the fact that, like, I hate this song so much. I don't even understand its function or purpose really, as a hit or as a broader message, or as, like, I'm like, you're just. Everything about it seems to be negative to me and backwards, just for the sake of like it's a fantasy, I guess. Am I understanding the song now? Is that what's happening? Like if it was presented as a fantasy, I guess, of like, if you were to go do that, then maybe if you were going to go and destroy your ex's vehicle because you just hate them so much now because they hurt you, then that would be letting off a lot of steam and that would feel good. But that's not what's happening. It's all just like, maybe he'll learn a lesson. No, he won't. Like, that's not going to teach him anything. Not properly. It's like trying to quit alcohol or smoking for someone else. Most cases, that's not how it. You have to learn for yourself that that's not something you want to do, and then you'll actually stop doing it. I don't even know where to go with this anymore, but this song stinks, and it's for every reason imaginable. Yeah. I may as well ask the question, is there a song like this that you just absolutely hate, that you just can't stand, that doesn't make any sense conceptually to you, that just blows your mind, that what song is that for you? Because I can't. I get angry every time I hear it because it's so ridiculous. See you on another time.